Yeah, Marcella, the city council is taking up several issues today, but the majority of people who showed up want to comment on this proposed shelter. Now, we have not gotten to that item just yet, but it is next on the agenda. And once that happens, public comment will start. And once that's done, the council is expected to vote on whether or not to move forward with this plan.
The number one reason I'm against the mega shelter is because we have too many broken shelters. The system as we know it with the shelters here in San Diego, they're broken and they have to be fixed.
We have over 50 business members, and I have a list of them, who signed letters that they are opposed to this shelter. They're in Little Italy, they're in Mission Hills. They do not want this shelter because they say it's going to impact our businesses.
Prior to this afternoon's city council meeting, opponents of the proposed mega shelter stood outside City Hall voicing their concerns. The city is looking to lease a 65,000 square foot warehouse on Kettner and Vine in Middletown in hopes of operating a long-term shelter with wraparound services that can accommodate up to 1,000 people. Now, the city and property owner have already tentatively agreed to a 30-year lease. Opponents question the terms of that lease, which, as currently written, would cost the city $13 million in initial improvements, $72 million in rent, and annual operating costs estimated to be $26.4 million. An independent budget analyst says the lease is above market and would cost the city $15.7 million more than if the city bought the building outright and paid for improvements. But supporters of the plan argue the city has done its due diligence and secured additional concessions from the landlord by negotiating on behalf of taxpayers. The mayor's office said this has the potential to be a game changer in how San Diego addresses homelessness. Now, back out here live again, today's city council meeting did start 3 hours ago, but the council has taken up a few issues. They are just about to get to the issue of this proposed mega shelter. Based on how many people are here, though, I can tell you that no decision will be made anytime soon. Marcella?
A lot of people eager to make their voices heard. Shannon, you mentioned that an independent analyst said it would be cheaper for the city to buy that warehouse. Is that even an option?
No, it is not an option, but the city does have the first right to refusal, which basically means that during the terms of their lease, if the landlord were to sell the property, the city would have first dibs on that. Also, as part of the tentative lease agreement, if the landlord does sell the property and the city isn't the one to purchase it, within the first 5 years, they will get a percentage of that sale. So the city is saying, again, we've reached these concessions to make it a good deal for the city, but opponents aren't buying it.
All right, Shannon, thanks so much. We'll continue to follow the story throughout the night.